Why did Megatron need a new design in Fall of Cybertron? And why did it look so different from his War for Cybertron design? Transformers War for Cybertron introduced a new dimension of alien robot aesthetics with all these glowing lights, energon oozing through all those exposed windows, and sharp complex details looking like the iconic G1 silhouettes and color schemes that are instantly recognizable, but with the realistic mechanical detail of the Bayverse that makes you believe this can turn into this. These models stayed consistent into the sequel game, Fall of Cybertron, except for Megatron. We know, of course, the lore reason. After getting flattened by Metroplex's insane twisting game, Soundwave took it upon himself to rebuild the Decepticon leader from scratch, having all the resources and parts to build a perfect Megatron lying around his workshop, because that's not creepy at all. Too bad Rise of the Darkspark didn't get the memo. But there is a different reason from behind the scenes. See, Transformers War for Cybertron was released the same year that the first season of Transformers Prime aired, and though they, along with the novel Transformers Exodus, would go on to become the first 3 entries in the wide-reaching Aligned continuity, Transformers War for Cybertron was originally developed as its own standalone work. The Aligned continuity connection was only established by Hasbro around the time of the game's release. In fact, the game's lore and events contradict a lot of the Prime cartoon's own. If you ask me, Megatron's War for Cybertron design, with all its refined edges and robotic emphasis, its simple light patterns and more vibrant red, gray, and black color scheme, seemed to take more inspiration from Transformers Animated and Man of Action's recognizable emotive art style. But for Fall of Cybertron, High Moon had to give Megatron a new look that reflected his future counterpart in Transformers Prime, giving him that predominantly gray and purple color scheme, and going for even more of a Space Warlord Emperor vibe, with all these sharp edges and refined tyrannical look. Which version of Megatron or Optimus do you prefer from the Cybertron games? Me personally, I agree with Megatron's immediate words upon reactivation.
Never improve upon perfection, Soundwave.